When he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone that he meets, calls him King of Kensington.
How you doing, King?
Oh, dear, King.
Thank goodness, King.
He finds his fortune in the faces that surround him. His wife says helping other people brings him luck. But then his mother tells a slightly different story. He's the only king around without a buck. He's a man among men, the people's champion. And when destiny calls him,
I'm sorry, that line is still busy.
he's king of Kensington. What a guy.
Hello? Mrs. King? Which Mrs. King? Mrs. Lou or Mrs. Larry? The lady of the house speaking. A survey? Listen, save your breath. The whole house is completely covered with aluminum siding. So are the carpets. And I'm signed for dance lessons until the year 2000. If you're selling insurance, I've got a murmur.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Oh, good to see mail again.
Yeah, I sure missed it. Hydro bill, Eaton's bill, phone bill. It's good to hear from all your old friends again. Oh, yeah, Mrs. L. King, a letter.
Now, why did you open that letter?
We've gone over this and over it. When a letter is addressed to Mrs. King, I open it.
Says who?
Says me.
Well, I say that we don't know who Mrs. King is until we open the envelope.
Well, then I will open it and find out.
What makes you think that you have the right to make that decision?
Because, my dear, I have been Mrs. King for 40 years, which is longer than you have been on the face of this earth. And if a seniority system counts for nothing anywhere else in the world, in this house, it's still part of the working agreement.
I think that we should keep a record of how many things come here for Mrs. King. Since we don't know who Mrs. King is, we will open it, and if we discover that one of us gets more for Mrs. King than the other, then she will be Mrs. King. But who's going to open it in the first place? That is the question.
And I have the answer. Me.
Hi, Kathy. Ma.
Hi, how's your sore throat?
Much better. Hey, listen, have I got time for a shower before dinner?
Yes.
Good.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just stand in the tub, but I won't turn on the tap.
Go take a shower, but tuna casserole won't be ready for 20 minutes.
It's ready now.
You just took it out of the freezer.
Larry, please sit down. You do not have time for a shower. The dinner is ready now.
Is there any particular place you'd like me to sit? You want me to leave the room while you two vote on it?
It's frozen. The casserole is frozen. It's frozen.
It's frozen!
I told you so.
If you said...
All right, so it's frozen. All right. I mean, what's the big tragedy, huh? I mean, who says that you gotta eat hot food? You think people ate hot food before they invented fire? Here, look, honey, I'll lick it.
You're always on her side.
Come on. Honey, what's the matter?
Premature menopause.
Ask her.
She wants to open my mail.
Maybe she wants to open your mail.
She opened that letter, and it was addressed to me, Mrs. King.
Yeah, it isn't just either one of you. Look at that. Mr. King.
Mr. King, he's right. So what are you yelling about?
Who's
Oh,
yelling?
come on, what's going on around here, huh? Ever since I got home, you've been acting like a couple of maniacs. Now, you go on over there. And you go on over here. We're gonna get this thing straightened out right here and now.
Go take a shower. Mrs. King's casserole won't be ready for 20 minutes.
Ma, you come back here. I want us to talk about this right now. I've had it up to here with the bug here.
Up to here. I'll give you up to here.
Oh, now why are you picking on him? You and I are the ones who are arguing. Why pick on him?
He's my son. I can pick on him if I want.
He's my husband, and I say you have no right to pick on him.
Well, there's the bell. Now you two go to neutral corners. Hello. Oh, hi, Irv.
Oh, yeah, he's got time to answer the phone, but no time to talk to his mother. You put that phone down, you're talking to me.
Don't you tell him.
Come on, now, pipe down to both of you, eh? This is important.
Oh, sure important. Your mother's not important. Listen, if you paid as much attention to the store as you do to bums on the phone...
I will not stand here and listen to that kind of talk.
Fine. I'll write you a letter addressed to Mrs. King. You have my permission to open it.
Yeah, well, Irv, listen, a mail order business is a very high-risk business in Canada. What? Your workers want you to pay them the money that they lost while the post office was out on strike? If not, they're going out on strike? Sure. Listen, ask them if they wouldn't mind waiting a couple of months till the post office strikes again. No, you don't think they'll go for that, huh? Oh, you already asked the shop steward, eh? Who is a shop steward? Your son-in-law, Murray? Irv, you tell Murray to call me. Okay? All right, goodbye, Irv. Hey, Cathy, now what's going on with you two?
Why don't you take a shower? You have 20 minutes.
Listen, have I got time to eat before the shower? Anything? A little jam on bread or something? I'm starved. Okay, honey, come on, let's have it.
I don't know. Nothing. Everything. Nothing. Your mother.
Well, so ignore her.
I can't anymore.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, your nerves must be shot. Ma can do that to people. Listen, honey, you're suffering from battle fatigue.
Battle fatigue?
Yeah, you know, like in the war movies, you know? With Robert Mitchum and John Wayne, when they get so that they can't ignore the bombs anymore, they bring them back from the front. Give them a comfortable bed, hot meal, game of ping pong. Then they send them back to the front, and they can start ignoring the bombs all over again.
Larry, that's just a movie. This is a real war. Maybe I should visit my mom for a few days.
Your mother? Honey, that's just switching battlegrounds. The last thing you need now is to be around anybody's mother.
You're right.
You got any money in the bank?
$63.
63 bucks, huh? How'd you like to take me away for the weekend, huh? We could leave Ma here. She can run a store by herself for the weekend.
Oh, breakfast in bed.
Yeah, lunch in bed.
An art gallery in the afternoon.
Dinner in bed.
But I'm saving that money.
Saving it? What for? What can you buy with $63?
Well, if it gets to be $199, I'm going to buy an air conditioner. And if it gets to be $299, I'm going to buy a dishwasher. And if it gets to be $399, it'll never get to be $399.
Never even get to be $99. We're gonna take that money and spend it this weekend. One night at the fabulous Bluebird Motel, eh, honey? Just like a honeymoon.
Oh, baby, you know what? You talked me into it. Oh.
We need an air conditioner, we need a dishwasher, and you're going away to some fancy hotel.
Oh, all we want to do is be alone, Ma.
You need $63 to be alone? I could do it for $33.
What do you mean?
Well, if you two are so anxious to be alone, I'll go to the fabulous Bluebird.
Well, it's Cathy's money.
No, Larry. Gladys, yeah, you will. Please, my treat. Take the whole $63. Stay as long as you can, please.
Well,
Please.
well, I'll see how I like it. Oh, her casserole is thawing out.
Yeah, Murray, I talked to your father-in-law last night. He's what? He threatened to cut his daughter out of his will if you don't call off the strike? Whew. Yeah, I know she's your wife. I don't know if he's serious. No, Murray, we won't know until he's dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Murray, tell Irv to call me, okay? Goodbye.
10 shopping days left till Christmas. I don't know. This year doesn't feel like Christmas.
Why not?
The Trudeaus are not expecting.
He's still got 2 weeks.
Well, that seems to be everything.
Ma, they got all that stuff at the hotel.
But not baby soft 3-ply.
Ma, you look lovely. That corsage is lovely.
It's a going away present from me.
Your taxi is ready. You're looking forward to going, eh, Gladys?
Oh, looking forward. I get to eat whatever I want. I get to read the sports page first. I can watch whatever I want on TV.
That's what you always do.
Yes, but this time I won't have to fight for it.
We'll see you tomorrow, Ma.
Yeah, listen, Ma, you have a wonderful time, eh?
Could a mother leaving her own home have anything else? You know, I never realized what a nice place we have here. It could use a coat of paint.
You can take care of that when you get back. Want to try again? Hello. Oh, hi, Irv. Huh? Yeah, I talked to Murray. Hmm? What? He's gonna sue for divorce if you cut your daughter out of your will? Huh? Yeah? Right. Right.
Tell him that your wife is getting cold.
Get off the phone. Kathy, will you get off the phone? Kathy, if you don't get off, I'm gonna lift you off. You know who that was, don't you? That was Irv. Or Murray.
It's been Irv or Murray since last night.
Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do, huh? Turn my back on these people? These people are my friends, and Irv's business is in the dumper. He's in trouble. His son-in-law is suing for divorce. Come on, Kathy, this is important.
Oh, sure, it's important. Your wife is not important.
Oh, well, come on, huh? I didn't tell these people to call me. Did I tell them to call me?
Why don't you take the phone off the hook?
Well, then how are they going to call me? Come on, eh? I should just ignore these people. That would be nice, very nice. When they call for my help, when they call because they want to talk to me.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, you're being very selfish. Hello? Zelda? Oh, yeah, Murray's wife? Irv's daughter. Oh, yeah, Zelda, yeah, what, yes.
Hang up that phone. I'm talking to you.
Zelda, I can't talk to you now. Can you call back later? What are you yelling at me? Well, what is happening here? What's going on here? I thought we were supposed to be relaxing this weekend.
Well, so did I, but I thought we'd be able to relax together.
Well, listen, it was you who fell asleep.
At 2 o'clock in the morning? After sitting alone on the bed for 2 hours.
Well, I can't help it. You know, when Irv gets talking, he gets all wound up.
Yeah, well, I was pretty wound up myself.
Honey, it hasn't turned out so good, huh?
No, it's turned out really rotten.
Oh, honey,
I made sole Florentine on a bed of creamed spinach. You didn't eat it. I chilled a bottle of white wine. You didn't drink it. I put brand new sheets on the bed. You didn't...
I noticed the sheets.
When did you notice the sheets?
Well, honey, I was with you when you bought them.
Larry. I really miss your mother.
You miss my mother?
When she's here, we always find a way to be alone, but now she's gone, we have no privacy. Why have the phone calls never bothered me before?
Because my mother stops me from being on the phone all the time.
If she wasn't here.
Then I would be on the phone all the time. And you'd be doing a bad imitation of my mother. And Kathy, one last time, yell at me.
Why?
Go ahead, make me take the phone off the hook, just like Ma.
If you paid as much attention to me as you did to those bums on the phone, you...
Yeah.
Oh,
Larry. Just take the phone off the hook.
Excuse me.
You're home a little early, Ma. What happened?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's your weekend. I just came home to leave my bag, and I'm going to walk in the park. I'll be home in 4 hours.
Oh, no. No, listen, what happened?
Yeah, did you have a good time?
No, I had a rotten time.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
No. I got to the hotel. Nothing went wrong until I checked in. I went down for a little late dinner. They ignored me. So I broke a glass on the floor. Nothing. So I broke a plate. He took my order. A lamb chop, potatoes lyonnaise, and a liver knish. Well, I waited and I waited. I waited for 40... Oh, don't you think you better get that, dear? It may be important.
Oh, gee, look, I'm sorry, Ma. I'll answer it, but I'll tell him to call me right back because I want to hear the end of the story. Okay, Ma?
You're apologizing to me for answering an important phone call? Oh, don't be silly. Well, Cathy, you're looking very pretty, but then you always look pretty. I never tell you so. Do you want me to take that, dear? Take the message?
No, it's all right. I'll answer it. Hello? Oh, hi, Irv. Strike vote is tomorrow, huh? Rubenstein? Yeah, he's the best heart specialist in the country. Yeah, I hope you don't need him either, Irv.
Do you think he'd like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? I'll make a cup of tea.
Yeah, listen, Irv, I gotta go now. I think my mother's just gone crazy.
Drunk?
No.
Drugged?
No. I think it's premature senility. It happened to my Uncle Freddie, too. You know, he went out for a walk once, and when he came back, he never came back. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't all there.
Hello, the kettle's on.
Hey, listen, Ma, how you feeling? You feeling all right?
Yeah, Ma, what happened at the hotel? You never finished telling us.
Well, you know how they promise you color TV?
Yeah.
My color TV was in black and white.
Couldn't get come?
No, and neither could the maid, who was a very obnoxious person. Do you know what she had the nerve to say to your mother-in-law? She called me, you better answer that, dear.
Oh, what did she say? Forget the phone.
Yeah, what did she call you?
The phone is ringing, dear.
Larry, you touch that phone, I'll break your arm. What did she say?
Cathy, that's no way to talk to your man.
Murray, I'll call you back, okay? What'd the maid say to you?
She accused me of not sleeping in my own bed.
Why?
Because when she came to make the bed, it was already made. I made it.
You made your own bed?
They do it so tight your feet can't stick up.
Sounds like you had a terrible time.
Oh, yes, I had a rotten time. But I learned something. I am a very obnoxious person.
Oh.
The maid told me. Oh, I'm sorry to both you married people. I will never yell, shout, shove, or push again. And Cathy, you open every bit of mail that comes into this house, especially if it's addressed to me. I mean, if it says Gladys King and describes me in detail, you open it. I mean, this house is for 3 people, not 1. And if you two want a quiet, intimate little dinner, okay. Because a hot plate in my room is no problem.
Who was that?
I don't know. But I want her out of here. I want my mommy.
Irv or Murray or Zelda, would you leave us alone, please? We have a life of our own to lead. We've got problems, too, you know. It's not fair. What? Ma, it's for you.
Hello? Well, what's the matter with my check? Oh, yeah, I know exactly what it said. Pay to the order of the fabulous Bluebird Hotel for terrible service, rude people, no color TV, cold food, ants in my room, the summer... What? Oh, you're tearing it up. It's all for free. Well, let me tell you something. It wasn't worth it.
You wrote all that on a check?
Yes, and something else which I will not mention in this room.
But, Ma, you don't even have a bank account.
Does he know that?
But writing a check on a non-existent bank account is a criminal offense.
So was the service in that hotel. Oh, listen, what are you worrying about? He's not gonna cash it anyway. Relax.
Well, could I have my money back then?
I beg your pardon.
For the money that she gave you for the hotel.
You married an Indian giver?
You didn't spend the money, Ma.
Listen, a deal is a deal. Kathy gave me that money for myself. You wanted to get rid of me, so you answer that phone, I'll break your arm.
Don't you talk to her like that.
I'm his mother, I'll talk to him any way I want.
Gladys, it's good to have you back.
Don't crush the corsage.
Zelda, don't cry. Zelda, don't cry. Everything's gonna be all right. I spoke to your father, I spoke to Mary. Everything's gonna be okay. You'll see. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Everything's good. Occupant. Hi, friend. Wait a minute, there's a prize inside. Mr. L. King Cable, Mr. L. King Oil Company, Mrs. L. King.
It's for you.
That one, okay. Hey, give this man here a bag. You give him a bag. 95, please. Thank you very much.